Yes, you read the title correctly. These peanut butter cookies only call for 2 simple ingredients: pure maple syrup and peanut butter. These are vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, easy, and delicious. If you're new here, I'm Melanie Lorick with Inspired Epicurean, where we share sustainable vegan recipes for a greener future. And this recipe is for all of my peanut butter loving friends. All you need to make these 2-ingredient peanut butter cookies is a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup and a whole cup of natural unsweetened peanut butter with any separated oil incorporated back into the peanut butter. You can use a natural creamy peanut butter if you prefer. Unfortunately, you cannot substitute pure maple syrup for pancake syrup here. Sometimes pancake syrups have a lot of additional additives to them that would affect the outcome of the recipe. And you do need to make sure you're using a natural peanut butter here. It can be crunchy, it could be creamy, but as long as it's natural and it doesn't have added sweeteners and additional oils, that's going to be important. Again, this recipe is sensitive, so we want to make sure we're limiting how many extra ingredients we're incorporating. And if you're using a peanut butter that has a hint of salt to it, that's okay. All right, so to make the dough, add your peanut butter and maple syrup to a bowl and stir until the dough becomes thick and the maple syrup is evenly distributed. Now, I like to roll the dough into a ball, wrap it in parchment paper, and place in the freezer for about 25 minutes. This step is technically optional, but I like the texture we get from working with a colder dough. Now, after about 25 minutes, remove the dough from the freezer. It's not going to be completely solid, but it will warm up a bit as we start to manipulate it. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And don't forget, you can reuse the same parchment paper to bake these cookies and simply spread it out onto your baking sheet. To make the cookies, divide the dough into 12 scoops, rolling these between your hands into balls. Place evenly spaced on the baking sheet. Spacing here really isn't a big deal because these don't spread while baking. Then take a glass and another small piece of parchment paper and press the bottom of the glass onto the top of each cookie until you reach your desired thickness. Using a fork, press the tines into the top of each cookie to create that classic crisscross pattern we all love with our peanut butter cookies. Bake the cookies on the center rack of your oven for 10 minutes or until the edges start to crisp. Don't forget, these are going to keep baking as they cool, so it's always better to underbake just a little bit than overbake. Okay, I'm going to show you how we know these are done. Let's take a look at the edge of the cookies. See how you have some breaks, some little cracks along the edges? They don't have the same kind of sheen that they did when we first put them in the oven. That tells us they're done and they need to cool. Remember, these are sensitive. Overbaking will result in a crumbly cookie, and not the good kind of crumble. Let these cool for a few minutes before transferring to a wire cooling rack and enjoying. You can store in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 7 days or 3 months in the freezer. My favorite time is here, time to give this a taste, see how they turned out. This is it right here. You're gonna have to be patient with me. This is very peanut buttery, but that's what I love about them. They kind of melt in your mouth, so you get a nice mixture of that peanut butter flavor with that sweet maple syrup. I think it's safe to say these are definitely not your grandmother's peanut butter cookies. They're absolutely delicious. Now, this recipe is already pretty sustainable because we're only using 2 ingredients. And as we mentioned earlier, we're using an environmentally friendly parchment paper that is also compostable, which is nice. Bottom line for this, know the brands that you're purchasing from and try to get organic whenever you can. If you have maple syrup and peanut butter on hand, I really hope you'll give these a try. The full printable recipe is on the blog, which is linked in the below description, or you can just check out the QR code on the side of the screen. Don't forget, like and subscribe to follow along for more sustainable vegan recipes that are inspired by plants and made with love. I'm gonna go eat these cookies. I'll see you in the next video.